coming to you live from Nairobi, Kenya. This is a beautiful evening that I just want us to discuss a few things. And I just want to say jambo sana, jambo, jambo, jambo. That is the word we use in Swahili. That is what we say in Swahili. Jambo, jambo, meaning hello, 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 hello. Jambo, jambo sana. Habari yako, habari, habari, habari. Where are you connected from? I just want to know where you're connected from. And it's a beautiful, beautiful evening. A good evening wherever you are watching from, if it is Kenya, Africa, Europe, America, Asia, Australia, or anywhere else in the world. I warmly welcome you to Lifetime Skills 1445. My name is K to the E to the N. Dorothy K. Dorothy, karibu, say hello. Dorothy, jambo, 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 jambo. Welcome to Lifetime Skills 1445. And I'm just telling you, you are super amazing. You are fast and fast and fast to join, and you have just gone straight away to what we are supposed to do. Like, and share. Also, connected to the channel. Hello, how are you? Jambo, Dorothy. I am super and blessed, Dorothy. Thank you very much. Let me tell you, there's nothing beautiful like having a friend who just coming and tell you, hello, how are you? That's the beautiful thing that I always want to know, that you really care. You really care. Is coming from the heart. And Dorothy, thank you very much for doing that. I really value everyone who does that. And thank you very much for being the first one. And in that regard, we want to make sure that we take you all the way to the pin. We are taking you to the pin. We are taking Dorothy to the pin. Dorothy. Let's pin Dorothy here. So everyone getting in here, thank you very much. Hello, how are you? Jambo. How was your day, Dorothy? And how is everything? How is your family? Thank you very much. I hope everything is good. Don't worry. I'm just trying to make sure that we connect. Amen. God is good and faithful. This week has been very impactful and to all of us. And I just want to thank everyone from where you're connected from. This is Ken, K to the A to the N. Today I am not here to talk about sympathy or to ask for sympathy. But there's a very special topic that I want us to discuss today. Hello, Dorothy. Dorothy is saying, I am fine. And everyone who has just joined us, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Kindly make sure that you be able to give us a like. We like it. If you like what we're doing and you enjoy what we're doing, and I'm telling you, this is very good. I'm coming to you live from Kenya, Nairobi. And let me know where you are watching us from. Is it Kenya? Is it Africa? Is it Europe? Is it America? Is it Asia? Is it Australia? Anywhere else in the world? I warmly welcome all of you. Karibu sana. And we are very happy that you guys are doing great to connect with us. What I'm just telling you is that I believe I am here to invite you into something bigger than all of us. Just something bigger. Something that has, look at YouTube, what it's done. YouTube has connected all of us together. And we just won it's a global village. And today, as I was just bringing up this morning, I talked about something very important that it just keeps us going. And I say that it is called kindness. But as we continue doing a build up to what we're going to do on 6th of September in a village called Nadanya Village, I thought of something very important, something that I could just be able to share, because YouTube has brought all of us together. It's a global village whereby all of us can be able to connect, talk about things, share, and I'm telling you, it's just beautiful. But today, I am not here for sympathy. I just want us to invite you into something bigger than all of us. I believe every community has something beautiful to offer another community. Every community in the world, where you come from, I know where you come from. There is something beautiful about your community that my community can benefit from. There is something that my community can benefit from your community. And that is what I want us to discuss today. It's about people. It's about communities being there to encourage, inspire, motivate, educate, sensitize other communities. Come in and impact on other communities. So I think that is something bigger than all of us. It's just bigger than all of us. But the most important thing, what I want to tell us is that look at this. Look at what YouTube has done. The world has just become a global village where we can be able to communicate. Look, I'm talking to Dorothy, I'm talking to someone else who is here. Please, if you've just joined, I want to see in the chat, in the comment section, what you think, where you're connected from, what you think about what we're talking about, because today we are going to be bringing to you, we are bringing to you a topic that will be able to inspire you, and also I should tell you that we are going places. This is Lifetime Kids 1445. Coming live to you from Kenya, Nairobi. It's a bit chilly in the evening, but the day was a bit warm. But what we're talking about today is what? One is called one community, one heart, one future. One community, one heart, one future. As I was saying, I believe that every community has something beautiful to offer another community. Some communities have medical expertise. They have medical expertise. They have been there for the longest. They know all these things. And another community is struggling somewhere. Their elderly people are sick. People are getting sick. But there is a community that is blessed with medical expertise. So what do we do? There's a community, some have schools, some communities have schools, established schools. You hear about, I will talk about schools, you know about it, guys. You know about communities that have schools. They have hospitals. Those communities, they have everything. But they may be lacking something that another community has. What if we talk about those communities right now? That is what has been going through my mind. Some have businesses. You hear of communities that thrive in businesses. They thrive in businesses. We have communities that have resources. Others have rich culture. Others have resilience. Others have love and hope. What does your community possess? That is my question today as we gather here as a community. One community under the banner of YouTube. What does your community possess? There are communities all over the world. Some communities have knowledge and some have medical expertise. We're talking about communities with schools, companies, businesses, all those such things. There are some are blessed. What does your community possess? Yes, let's share that. Thank you very much, Dorothy. We're going to share love. Let's share love. Let's share everything. Let's just discuss. In the section comment. Let's talk about all this. Some communities have what you call resilience. They're just resilient. Some have a rich culture. They just have communities with rich culture. We can just describe every community in this world, global world, has different unique, that if they shared with another community, we will have uplifted other communities to the next level. That's why I'm talking about one community, one heart, one future. As we continue to warm up towards the 6th of September, whereby we're talking about we're coming to a place called Nadanya, being able to impact, being able to insensitize people about medical checkups and etc. Nutrition, food, all values, organic food, eating right, and being able to preserve, because we understand that health is wealth. One community, one heart, one future. Imagine what would happen. Just what would happen if we connected all those things. If we connected a community that has schools with a community that doesn't have schools, but has rich culture, brave children. The community goes to that other community to empower them in terms of schools. They build schools, they help them get their kids to school, and the knowledge is, you see, you empower communities, like an exchange program for communities. But this is now not an exchange program, it's a community adopting, a community being able to partner and being able to take resources, being able to enlighten, sensitize, and get those resources to the other community that is disadvantaged. What do you think about that one? Let's discuss it open. I could be, maybe I'm not normal. But I'm thinking about something that is very unique. Now, our home is in Nadanya village, in Maragoli. It is a beautiful village. This village is filled with the people, loving, hardworking people, loving people. A community group of people of specific clan which are bound by blood. A group of people of specific clan which are bound by blood. That is according to Dorothy. I come from a village called Nadanya. It's just 450 kilometers from where we are sitting right now. But that village has got hard-working people, loving families, children with dreams, and elderly people who deserve to age with dignity. Have what you call dignity. But this village needs our support. These challenges are not just unique to Nadanya village. No. They're not. They're all over the world. These things are happening all over the world. It is not unique. They exist in many villages around the world. But what are we doing? That is where we are asking communities everywhere to walk this journey together. Just walk with us. Dorothy, this can be due to poor leadership and different challenges. Yes, that is true. That is true, Dorothy. But the communities have rich culture. People are not willing to just stand for each other. But we need to make a difference. Like just we're making a difference in the social media, talking about positivity and being able to enlighten, just talking about people, other things that are very positive things that can be able to inspire the communities. What we're doing here, we're just saying that communities should stand up and just be communities. We are asking all of us to come together, like the way Dorothy you're talking about. Someone else comes with this suggestion, this one comes with this suggestion. If we're supposed to help, this one comes with this and this. Now that is what I'm talking about, a community, people coming together, not an individual. We're not saying that, we're not asking one person to solve any problem, not one person. But we're talking about communities. I mean, you see, you, me, and someone else, we come together, we form a community. So that is why we are saying we're going to have a medical camp that will bring everyone together. We'll have nutritionists, we'll have doctors. Yes, by motivating, yes, that is correct. By making sure that we encourage each other, Dorothy. Being to inspire, learn from each other, being able to uplift someone's life by making sure that just talking, just a word of mouth also makes sure that makes people feel appreciated, and they can be able to go places. We are not asking one person to solve every problem, not one person. We want to make a difference, a small. We are asking many people to come, and we make a small difference, just starting from somewhere, even if it is this little. But that small difference, that small act of goodness and kindness will be able to make a difference. Hospitals can share medical expertise. If that's the communities that have, for example, hospitals, if they come, for example, I want to just name like a few. I know of communities in Kenya who have got hospitals. If they can just say, we're going to join and partner with you during this medical camp, and then we just go to that community, a community would have made a difference. That is what we're talking about. You and I coming together to go to a certain community and make a difference. Sensitize people about what they need to learn about their nutrition, the food they're supposed to eat, hygiene, all those, the oral, everything. That's what you're talking about. A church can sponsor family. Church can sponsor families. Church can preach hope, faith, because we live on hope. They can be able to inspire people in so many ways. Churches can be able to partner with other churches to continue to visit the sick, pray with the sick. I mean, there's so many things that we have communities with churches, and if they move from one point to the other. I used to hear about missionaries. When the missionaries used to come, they came with the word of God, they visited the sick, they prayed with the sick, they carried the sick. So we're talking about churches from different communities coming to a community to be able to pray, visit, encourage, and also make sure that they empower the community. A school can connect with another school. They do exchange programs. A school can be able to connect with another school. A school in a certain village that school, for example, has resources, has extra books, has everything, can team up with a school in a rural area, a place that doesn't have, a school that doesn't have, and they become friends, partners, and they can be able to send their books. The kids can be able to partner if they have old school clothes. They have everything. They put in a collection area point, and those things are taken to that school and shared. Books. They do a library. You know, these kind of things are coming up with a community that can be able to partner with another community to uplift his life. University can mentor youth in so many ways. University can open all those. That's the idea, very positive. Thank you very much. Think of it. These communities that have got hospitals, these communities that have schools, these communities that have got businesses, they go into deeper rural areas, a village in a certain area. Let's, for example, community A goes to community C. Community C is less less fortunate in terms of they are very low. And A has got some knowledge in some of the things. They have doctors, they have schools, they have all hospitals and everything. And then they come from that. They say that this weekend we are going to visit that kind of village. If we get the sick, visit the sick. The churches from that particular community, they go pray with the sick. They give hope. They pray hope. I mean, all those things are very important. Business can support community projects. For example, if you have a business from one community that's doing very well, they can definitely support each other. Exactly, that idea is very positive. I like it. Thank you very much, Dorothy, for staying here. I am telling you, this idea is just bigger than all of us. I cannot stop thinking about it. I'll speak about it, and someone somewhere will listen to this, and we can be able to model it into something that will be able to help. Medical practitioners and volunteers can be able to come in. Nutritionists can come and tell people that you don't need to look very far. You have just food within you. Exactly. Within reach, you have food. Let's talk about one community, one heart, one future. Youth can exchange ideas. We can get youth from one community that has got youth who are good in what we call IT, all that, social, all these things that are happening. They go and mentor that particular community. And you never know, that community can be able to grow. And a community is not what you think. A community is you and I coming together so that at least we can be able to go and uplift the status of the other community. Because the community is made of people. And there's only one person, 2 people, 3 people who come together and form a community. Families can build friendship. Like, for example, me, I can build friend. My family can build friendship with the Dorothy's family, and we become one. And then from there, we can exchange ideas, we can inspire, we can learn from each other what you do different. Because not all the families have all this knowledge, but we can be able to learn from each other and grow. If you're joining us today and you know exactly we're doing a good job, please kindly like, share, connect, and also subscribe to the channel. I'm talking about families making friends with each other. Because when one community, across the continents, families can build friendship across continents. Because when one community lifts another, humanity wins. Hear this. When one community lifts another community, humanity wins. Have you just think of humanity? I'm your student. I'm using wisdom. Thank God for coming in this channel. Thank you, Dorothy. Thank you, Dorothy. We pray God every single day to give us wisdom. I'm telling you. But I just want to thank you for staying, because you have really, I'm telling you, these things are within us. Let me tell you, if you and I can come together and have an idea, we just go and start, whichever small it might be, Dorothy, it can make a difference. It can make a difference. Think of it. It can make a difference. It can make a difference. Thank you, Dorothy, for your support. Thank you for encouragement. Thank you for being here. I just want to tell you, you are just a special one. I'm telling you, wherever you are, Dorothy, just start thinking about it. Just think about a community. A community is one person. A community is two people. I was talking to another lady. She was now she took it to the next level. She told me now, where I go to church, I want to talk to mothers, because we want to adopt a child, we want to adopt a mother, we want to adopt an elderly. I want to talk about ladies. For example, children, girls are vulnerable in terms of sanitary pads. What if a school in a very rich family, I mean a very not rich, up to do village or community, can just come together and say, as at least we can be able to do this. Let's come together and put together just to make sure that we get sanitary pads and send them to a certain school. That one will help that child, a girl, go to school all the days. Because in some rural areas, kids miss out of school because of that. Mothers have got no other ways of doing it, getting it. They get to use other different methods to protect themselves. The elderly are not taken care of. They just, for example, that area is just in that dire need of knowledge. They have food within themselves, but they don't know how to eat a balance. I mean, they just ignore. But if there's someone who can be able to talk to them, they can be able to. So she was telling me, I want to run with it. I will talk to mothers in my church. I'll talk to my village. People can be able to give us old clothes. The people can be able to give us sanitary pads. And then we just go to that village and bless those kids. Bless those. Isn't that beautiful? It starts with one person. I got into trouble because my dad got sick, and at one point I was just running around. My friends just asked me, "What is it?" I said, "This is what we are going through." And so I said, "Oh, me, I'm going to give you pampers. Me, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you this." So, and that guy, I looked at it and I said, "There are so many. I should be able to give out to some other people, because one person helps you." And you find that maybe they've given you excess food that can be able, so you share with your neighbor. And then that neighbor, someone's child comes to the household, they eat that food. If someone starts a library will help everyone in the community. So this, all what we're talking about is something that was inspired by our parents. For example, my parents taught me how to be just, kind, compassionate, to be true, see and bring out the best in others. But that does not take away that I have my weaknesses, I have my strength, I have my flaws, and also my shortcomings as a human being. I usually need progress, positivity, and honest reasoning and good virtues. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you for coming. You're a super special person who has been able to understand exactly where we're coming from. This week has been just something else. So the legacy I'm talking about was motivated by or inspired by my parents, my Joseph Karani, my dad who is sickly, and my late mom who passed on last year. May the good Lord rest her soul in eternal peace. So lack of sensitization, lack of knowledge, a lack of just going to do what you call medical checkup in on time got us to lose our mom. Because if they had diagnosed what she was suffering from, then we would have helped her at that time. Same thing happened to my Mose. Now that is something that I'm telling you. When we could not be able to do just the simple BP, blood pressure, that made him get into trouble. But his age also could not be allow them to do a surgery. So we're talking about sensitizing people, being able to bring just simple things like a BP, blood pressure monitors. We buy them, we take them to the community, we put in the church compound every Sunday or every time someone can be able to go and just take a BP. If there's someone who somewhere, the guys around there, the youth can run around and just help those people so that we can be able to monitor and help. And it has to start with you and I. You and I make up a community. We are the community we are talking about. So the legacy of Joseph and Kezia, who is the greatest gift, taught us compassion. My mom and dad taught me about compassion. The greatest gift we can give to someone is compassion. That's what they taught me. We believe that love should travel further than boundaries or borders. Kindness should be stronger than distance. That is very important. And hope should never be limited to geography. Hope should never be limited to geography. Today I invite you to adopt not just a village, but a vision. A vision where communities around the world become a family. Me and Dorothy. Yes, together we prosper. Thank you, Dorothy. So I am inviting you where knowledge is shared, where friendship is built, where lives are transformed, where one community, one heart, one future is the talk of the day. If this vision speaks to your heart, join us. Partner with us today. Pray with us today. Share this message. Together we can prove that changing the world does not always begin with government. Sometimes